night. Oh my God! Oh my God!
A simple encounter can quickly escalate into a controversial arrest.
I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers, and he just...
It's a ruse.
Today, let's take a look at how they turn these minor violations into a full-blown disaster. One lie set the system in motion, and when the truth came out, the worst was only just beginning.
I was like, can you raise your hands? Because I'm trying to, pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers, and he just...
It's a ruse, man.
Catherine Jensen, known for filing false reports, accused her paraplegic ex-boyfriend Charles Reed of assault. Despite the implausibility, police issued a warrant based solely on her claim. Reed only learned of it while renewing his passport and contacted Officer Believe. He tried to clear things up, sparking a tense ordeal.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reed. My name is Officer Ballard. You're the one I've been emailing recently.
Yeah, all right.
Doing well. Give me a second. I'm gonna just read you something, and then I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. All right? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you at government expense. Knowing and understanding your rights as I have explained them to you, are you willing to answer any questions without an attorney present? So, Mr. Reed, do you know a Catherine Elizabeth Jensen who once resided at 4111 Fredericksburg Drive?
No, never heard that.
You don't recall who she is?
I had an ex-girlfriend named Catherine Elizabeth Lane from like 20 years ago, but that's the only, you said Catherine Elizabeth Jensen?
Jensen, yes, sir.
Never heard that name before.
Okay. Do you know where you were on about, I understand it's been about 9 months ago, but on the night of June 15th, 2024?
I couldn't tell you that.
You couldn't tell me? All right. How long have you been in your wheelchair? Since you were 18?
5 years.
If you don't mind me asking, what's your condition?
Gunshot. I was robbed.
You were robbed?
Murdered.
When and where did this happen?
In 2000, over by the pen.
By where?
By the federal pen, like, Boulevard.
Okay. So was that in Georgia?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Like 3 miles down the road.
So you were seen by who?
Well, I got immediately taken to Grady.
To Grady.
And then I spent about a month and a half in Shepherd, by Piedmont Hospital, learning how to live in a wheelchair.
Reed has been paralyzed for over 20 years and hadn't seen Jensen in a long time, yet officers failed to properly investigate the matter. Shockingly, they didn't even attempt to verify his condition.
According to Ms. Jensen, on this date, you forcefully entered her home and attacked her.
Yeah, that's,
And you say you have no recollection of who she is?
I have absolutely no idea who that is. Yeah, certainly haven't forced my way into anybody's house. I truly have no idea who that is. Like,
okay.
said I forced my way into their house?
Yes, sir. I can't recall. She says you forcefully entered her home. I don't know whether you kicked it down, stormed it through, whatever way. As long as you weren't invited, you were forcefully entering into the home, into the residence.
Like I said, I think when you and I were emailing, I mentioned I have like a toddler. I haven't been out of my house after I work from home.
So how did you get here today?
I drove. I'm on lunch, but I'm not not allowed to leave. I just I work all day and I'm caring for a kid at the moment that 5 p.m. hits. So
Okay. I don't know what all happened between you and Miss because this was about 9 months ago, however long ago it was. 8, 9.
Somebody that lives in Atlanta?
Lives in the city of College Park. So
I haven't been to College Park in this is the first time I've been to College Park in 20 years or something. I can't even.
Although Reed clearly explained his paralysis and provided proof early on, Officer Bloody dismissed it, believing Reed was lying to avoid jail. With facts still unclear, Bleeds, rash decision only escalated the situation.
I understand you say you haven't been here, but unfortunately, you do have the warrant out for your arrest. So I'm gonna have to place you into custody, and I'm gonna take you downstairs. You're gonna be booked and entered, and you're gonna have to go to jail. So you're saying you haven't been here in X amount of years, and you say you've been in this wheelchair since you were 18. If you have proof of all of this information that can be verified, that shows that you've been in that wheelchair, then that would make it hard to prove that you forcibly entered that woman's home. So if you get those documents in order, you could bring those with you when you go to your first appearance, to your bond hearing or whatever the case may be, and we'll figure it out. But as of this moment, I will have to place you under arrest. Do you have any weapons, anything sharp on you, anything of that nature?
No, can I pee and stuff?
You'll be able to pee. I'm gonna take you right downstairs. You're not even going anywhere.
This is crazy to me.
What kind of car do you have?
My Hyundai.
That gray Hyundai Sonata?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Do me a favor, put your hands out. Unfortunately, it is. Put your hands out.
I can't. Is this a joke? My wife?
You'll get a phone call when you get downstairs.
Name's Charles. Her name's Sarah.
Do me a favor, lift your hands up. Above your head, please.
I don't have muscle control.
Okay. On the other side.
I literally can't. I don't have muscle control. I'm not. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Despite Reed's condition, Officer Buddy proceeded with the arrest, read him his Miranda rights, and handcuffed him. During the process, Reed fell out of his wheelchair and lay helpless on the floor. The officer's handling of a disabled man was alarmingly negligent.
I need a paramedic immediately.
33 to radio, can I have a signal for my location for a white male who fell out of a wheelchair? My bad, 24 to radio, can I have a signal for my location? N35 lobby for a white male who fell out of a wheelchair.
Oh my God. I told you that I don't have muscle control. How?
No, East Point ain't gonna take him.
He's not going to East Point, he's going to Fulton.
Hey, your husband right there, he's about to go to jail. For some reason, they said he had a warrant for breaking into somebody's house last June. Yeah, he was coming up there, they say, but it's already a warrant issued out for his arrest, and they're saying that they're going to take him to jail. He actually started.
Did you tell him I'm laying on the ground?
Y'all on FaceTime. You about to report to come to jail?
Click College Park.
Yeah, College Park, they probably want to see you for it.
Can I
He didn't come home.
I'm sorry?
have a lawyer?
Can you have a what?
A lawyer.
A lawyer?
A lawyer, an attorney?
Yes, you can. You can call an attorney. She can call one for you. But at this point, we're done with the questioning, so.
Reed remained on the ground for over 3 minutes before anyone helped. Although some officers began to doubt the case after seeing his visibly atrophied legs, they still arrested him simply because a warrant had been issued.
Basically, on, what day was this? I still remember the call. On June 15th last year, I got a call about a lady from Florida. So basically, she was like, and when I got to the house, the front door was kicked in, and I think she was like hiding by the garage or something. And she comes out and she's bleeding from her arm. Her neck is bruised up and everything. She's like, my ex-boyfriend who we broke up 2 days ago just entered my home and attacked me. And then after that, I asked her, hey, you know, have y'all lived together? Yeah, we used to live together at this address. Do you have any of his information? Gave me his name, spelled it out, gave me a description, told me what he looked like, ran it through NCIC, it matched. And then I was like, is this him? She was like, yes, that's him. Gentleman right there, issued the warrant.
Wife said he got shot at 19. He's been paralyzed since then. Needs to do some backdrop.
So I was like, man, I don't know if this is true or not, and I can't ascertain that right now.
Might need to call the district attorney's office. Because if the door was kicked in, he didn't kick it in.
Well, she didn't say kicked in. She said, well, I can't recall if it was kicked in or if that's what she said. Because all I remember I wrote was that forced entry was made. So if it was kicked in, and he has indeed been paralyzed since he was 19 years old, that would be kind of hard.
Because I'm looking at his legs. I got a couple of relatives that are quadriplegics. That what we see with his lower extremities. And if he was born in 82, that means he was shot in 2001. And he's been paralyzed since, 19 years. I would suggest calling the district attorney's office. Let them know what you got. And even though she,
Because now it's looking like she might have made a false report.
Even after realizing Reed's physical condition didn't match the original accusation, some officers mocked and questioned his disability, suggesting he was faking or putting on a performance.
stepping in, helping out a little bit, they got a quadriplegic guy in
I just
handcuffs.
told him about that.
Oh, he already got the rundown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny watch.
Yeah, but how could he?
And I just want to put it out there. He flopped out the wheelchair. I was like, "Can you raise your hands?" 'Cause I'm trying to, pat him down, make sure he doesn't have anything. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it, but I got him by the tip of my fingers, and he just.
It's a ruse, man.
So-
I mean, it's an obvious attempt to not to go to jail. So
Yeah, that is pretty. After actually seeing him, I agree. But then again, like I said, I don't know what happened between 9 months ago from now, and I don't know how much muscle mass you lose from not using your legs.
Wife said he's been paralyzed for 19 years. So
So I don't know, y'all better get the lawyers on standby, because I know damn well he's gonna make a whole issue out of this.
yeah, so we've got cameras out there now too.
And like I said, hopefully it sees that I was. When I tell you, sorry, my bad, LT. When I tell you I was barely touching him, and then and I'm like, bro, he just flopped out this damn chair.
Okay.
So I'm like, and he's like, oh, I have no muscles, but you're holding yourself up by your arms. On top of that, how did you get from your car across the street to in here? That means you have some type of muscle mass to will yourself in here.
Yeah, you got that much.
So-
Yeah. All right, go ahead, buddy. I just want to make sure.
In Atlanta, false imprisonment is a felony under Georgia Code 16,541, punishable by 1 to 10 years in prison. Penalties are even harsher if the victim is a child under 14.
I don't know, I'm a paraplegic, so it's like I can't really tell like what's happened to me.
I got you.
You know?
Right. So I just spoke to LT and Major. Unfortunately, I still have to take him because it's a felony warrant. Now, I don't know what's happening between you and this young lady, whatever you guys had. If she made a false report, that's going to be on her. Obviously, like I said, I explained, I noticed your condition, I see it, but I have to do my due diligence. It's a warrant out. I have to go ahead and take you in assistant until proven guilty. So at this point, she says you kicked down her door. It don't look like you could kick anything, no offense, at this point in time. So that's why I told you earlier, if you have documentation that you were shot at 19, that you've been to Grady, that you...
I do. I can provide it in 10 minutes from now.
So if it ain't on paper, it don't happen.
I mean, you can call the DMV and see that I've needed mechanical aids on my license for the past 25 years. You can call, we can drive to Grady right now.
Give me 1 second. Let me, actually, give me 1
I
second.
can show you my handicap
Hold on.
placard that I got 15 years ago.
Give me 1 second. Let me go talk to my major real quick.
In April 2025, Catherine Jensen admitted she had lied and requested the arrest warrant against Reed be dropped. Prosecutors dismissed the charges, but neither the city nor the police department apologized or made any attempt to make amends. Jensen faced no charges while Mr. Reed continues to fight for justice.
Hey, you were close. My cardio is better than yours, I guarantee you, buddy.
I guarantee it. But it won't take much for me to damn get a hold of it.
Oh, too quick for you, huh?
I was like I was going to, I turned off. No, I didn't know. I reached for his camera. He pulled back the camera.
Up next, an auditor arrived in Malden just to film in public. But he had no idea he was about to shake the entire system.
What's up?
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Why are you filming my truck?
Why do you think it only revolves around you? Huh? Why are you asking random strangers questions?
Hey, that's why.
Because I'm out here stress testing our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. Now, if I told you it was because I was a Celtics fan, what difference would that have made for you?
I don't give a f about what you think.
Yeah, neither do I.
So, film me some more. I'll run the f over you.
Oh.
You piece of shit.
A man became enraged when he saw his truck being filmed, threatening to run over the auditor, but things quickly escalated far beyond mere words.
There he is. We're just going to go back and get his license plate number really quick. Hey, you were close. Yeah? What are you going to do? What are you gonna do?
Take this fucking camera.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long you got? How long you got?
I got all day.
My cardio is better than yours, I guarantee you, buddy.
I guarantee it. It won't take much for me to damn get a hold of
Oh, too quick for you, huh? What you got? What you got? I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here. I'm right here. Tell me what? Tell me what?
Thinking he could use intimidation to chase the cameraman away, he swerved his truck toward him and struck the auditor in the face. But it wasn't long before justice came knocking.
So now, here's what we got going on here. So we actually, while I'm here talking to this police officer, this is the guy that came up and threatened to run me over with his truck. Then went and he swung at me, hit my face, hit my camera as well.
hit your face.
No, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
Protected
Well,
your
we're gonna show the video. So I'm glad that you pulled back up. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. At least we don't have to look for you now. That's good. So now what we're gonna do? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna show the.
It came all the way down here. I didn't try it. I made a motion like I turned off. No way shut it. Well, I didn't know. I reached for his camera. He pulled back the camera and I probably showed it.
And that's why you keep your hands to yourself.
What about the push-up when you shoved me in the shoulder?
The video would have saw that. We'll check the bank camera later. Hey, thank you for pulling back up and not making it a struggle to go look for you, though. We appreciate it. Me and these very nice officers right here, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Officer Gillespie and other officers arrived on scene to review video evidence and take witness statements. The man was arrested on the spot and his truck was impounded pending pickup.
Yes, sir.
Can I? Oh, yeah. You doing that here?
Just remember, man, you can go and educate yourself. I did tell you, invoke the Fifth Amendment. That probably wouldn't even happen.
You don't have to, but could you do me a favor and not antagonize him?
I'm not antagonizing, I'm just talking to him.
He's taking it that way, though. You don't have to. I'm just asking you if you would.
Did he tell you that, or are you able to read minds?
No, I can just tell he's in attack. He told me you were attacked. You don't have to.
Well, too bad the law enforcement is here, not the feelings enforcement.
Again, you don't have to. It is your right to talk. All this is going to go with this. I'm going to let you hear. I'm going to have to go. Okay. Did you move his wallet off your hood and stuff?
Yeah, everything is in his bag. He's got $150 cash.
Okay.
There's a QT bag somewhere in the car right there.
You mind standing by? He's got his workers coming to get his truck. Stand by. They said they'll be here in the next 15 minutes.
Again, Mr. Gillespie, thank you very much. Have a good one. Take it easy now.
He now faces charges including assault, destruction of property, and potentially disorderly conduct. He will soon receive a court summons and must answer to the local legal system. A single liar, a moment of unchecked anger can shatter lives and expose deep cracks in the justice system. Let truth, integrity, and respect guide our actions before one mistake becomes irreversible.
Turn on your stomach! Turn on your stomach! Get on your stomach! Get on your stomach! I'm gonna shoot your dog! I'm gonna shoot your dog! Shoot your fucking dog! Come on! Judge, shoot him! Let go of the on the ground now! Let go of the baton! Help me! Get on the ground! Let go of the baton!
A simple argument over keys escalated violently when police arrived, turning a routine call into chaos. The officer's use of force and poor communication only made things worse, showing a lack of de-escalation skills. How many more incidents like this must occur before change is made?
Control Paul 4 in the blind. We'll be out with one male, parking lot of 2 Sioux Chevron, either F or 11-5.
I'll come around the back.
The officer's immediate resort to aggressive tactics is deeply troubling. Threatening a non-compliant but unarmed suspect with a taser multiple times reflects poor judgment. This excessive response escalates the situation unnecessarily, ignoring the possibility of a calm resolution. Why didn't the officers attempt to de-escalate first?
Don't run at me, bro. Hey, back up. You're gonna get tased.
What do you want?
Tase
What do
you.
you want? What are you fucking
Deputy
with me for?
Cutler
Why you
Sheriff's
trying to chase
Department.
me? I got
I'm
no
gonna
weapon.
tase you.
What?
Stop.
Get back in your car. Go.
Stop. Get on the ground. You're gonna get it again. Control ball 4 taser deployed.
Come on, look at this fucker. Come on. Help me, somebody.
You're gonna
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground now. Hey, try to take a look.
Stop resisting. Get on your stomach. Turn on your stomach now.
The officer's threat to shoot the dog is deeply disturbing. Not only does it risk the animal's safety, but it also intensifies an already fraught situation. Using a defenseless animal as leverage is a violation of ethical conduct and animal rights. How could this behavior ever be justified?
Help me, somebody. Look at him.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground now.
Hey, try to take a look.
Get on your stomach now. Get on your stomach. You're gonna get bit.
Turn on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
Hey.
Get on your stomach.
Jump with the dog.
I'm gonna shoot your dog. I'm gonna shoot your dog. You have to shoot it. He's let go of the fucking baton.
Get on the ground now.
Let go of the baton. Help me.
Get on the ground.
Help me.
Here. Heads up. Get on the ground now.
Help me.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Stop resisting.
Get on the ground. Now.
Stop resisting. You're under arrest.
Okay. Get his arm. Get his arm.
The police escalated the situation by using excessive force, including a taser, despite the suspect's non-violent behavior. This response highlights a disturbing trend in law enforcement where restraint is often ignored. Why did the officers feel such drastic action was necessary in a peaceful encounter?
Hey, we're 969. 969. Choose you.
Oh, look. Here we go. Stop.
Get on the ground now! Stop resisting! Get on the ground!
Okay.
We need help.
Okay.
All right.
Can I get it back? Stop fighting me! Stop fighting me! Stop. Can't. Stop fighting me!
The officer's actions clearly violated the Fourth Amendment, using excessive force without just cause. Deploying a taser and threatening a dog with deadly force was both unnecessary and dangerous, especially when there was no immediate threat. It's heartbreaking that those meant to protect were the ones to escalate the situation. At approximately 4:30 a.m. on February 25th, Sterling Heights police officers were dispatched to an address on Green Trees Road to respond to a domestic violence incident that had just occurred.
Ma'am, what's going on? Pardon me? What's going on? Domestic violence. Okay, is it physical or is it just verbal? Pardon me? Is it physical? Physical. Okay, do you think he's going to fight with my officers?
Domestic charge 60 Green Trees Road. Caller stating her mom and boyfriend are in a physical domestic. Still getting further in. Charlie David.
He just started fighting her for no reason because she was asleep.
What did he do to you?
He ripped my shirt on and stuff. And kneed her and hit her in her nose. And just sleep.
He kneed you? Where did he need you?
Like right here. Like with the and then you see my shirt.
But he was
drinking.
He had episodes of that? Okay.
Was he choking you?
He choked me when we were standing right there.
And then he put his hands around you?
Yeah.
Around your throat?
Yeah, right here.
One hand, two hands?
One. When you told me to go in the basement, go get you a shot.
It looked like it just kept going north on Green Trees towards Raven.
The police promptly arrived at the scene following an urgent 911 call from a woman with a voice filled with panic. She detailed being assaulted by the suspect who strangled her, tore her shirt, and used his knee to attack her amid a heated argument. While investigating, the officers spotted Gary Young driving past, seemingly trying to return to the residence. Consequently, they took action to surround and intercept his vehicle.
Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Put your hand. Quit fucking fucking reaching around?
Put your hands out the window.
What were you stuffing down there?
What is y'all on?
What's your name?
What I do?
What's your name?
What's the problem?
Step out of the car. Don't reach for anything. Step out of the car.
What is the problem?
Step out of the car.
What's the problem?
Step out of the car. What's your name?
No.
Step out of the car. What were you stuffing down there? Step out of the car.
Nothing. What?
Step out of the car.
For what?
Give me your ID.
Get out of the car. Get out of here.
Quit fucking reaching around. Stop reaching around.
Call your car.
21. 1 uncooperative.
Copy, 1 uncooperative.
You're good on sticks. Here, watch out. You're good on sticks.
The suspect was uncooperative, refused to comply with requests to leave the vehicle, and acted suspiciously, appearing to hide or search for something inside the vehicle. Faced with this situation, the officers deployed professional measures, deflating the front tire to prevent the risk of danger. However, the suspect still started the car and quickly left the scene.
He just tried to hit one of us. 21, be advised, he was stuffing stuff under the seat. 21, he kept his hands in the waistband, and he kept shoving stuff under the driver's seat. Wouldn't show us his hands the whole time. Alright, if we stop here, just keep our distance for a minute, just in case he has a car.
Yes, sir.
Alright, just be advised, he's probably gonna lose control here. He almost went head on with another car. He was 75.
Speed 75.
Still needs to speed of 90, passing haze.
Speed 90, passing haze.
Two front tires, so this should be ending soon.
Both front tires gone.
A tense and dramatic chase unfolded as the suspect tried to escape, even recklessly driving into the opposite lane and putting other vehicles to significant risk. The high-speed pursuit reached a maximum of 90 MP and stretched across 13 miles. During this period, the suspect, Gary Young, continued driving on a flat tire while in a severely intoxicated state. He also ran through 6 red lights and came dangerously close to causing multiple traffic accidents.
Hey! Show your hands! Show your hands! Get out of the ground! Get out of the ground! Keep your hands out! Don't you fucking move! Don't fucking move! Fucking hand, mother.
Watch out, he's got the dog, watch out.
Hey, get him in there, get him in there, get him in there. Oh my God! Oh,
He's already been tased.
Taser!
Stop resisting.
Taser! I'm out!
We're fighting, we're trying to get him in custody.
Stop! Behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
You just him in the head.
Behind your back!
Get him.
Give him back! Give me your other hand! Give me your piece of shit!
After catching up with the suspect, Young continued to run away, ignoring requests from the police and strongly resisting before being controlled. However, the police action may have gone beyond what was necessary. While the suspect was lying on the ground and being shot with a taser, an officer also ordered the K9 dog to bite the suspect.
You're good? We're good. You got kicked in the face.
We got this.
All right.
Ready? Stand up.
I don't got none. Let's just make sure he didn't throw anything.
According to information from the police, the incident lasted about a minute, after which suspect Young was taken to the emergency room with minor injuries. In the video, while the actions of the suspect, Gary Young, were unquestionably unlawful and deserving of legal consequences, the core issue lies in the excessive use of force by officers James Nyack and Jack Curry following a thorough review of the incident. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel announced criminal charges against the 2 officers. The first charge, misconduct in office under MCS 75.5, applies to situations where an individual abuses their position to commit unlawful acts. This offense carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and or a fine of up to $10,000, 0 cents. Additionally, both officers were charged with felonious assault under McLeish's 750.82, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 4 years in prison and or a fine of $2,000, 0 cents. These charges not only underscore the severity of the officer's abuse of power, but also raise significant questions about accountability and transparency within law enforcement practices. In the next case, let us take a closer look at an assault incident that directly involves the First Amendment, where the right to free speech and the ability to film in public spaces ultimately escalated into significant conflicts and ongoing legal disputes. Recently, YouTuber Riverside County Accountability conducted another First Amendment audit outside a school bus yard. However, the situation quickly escalated when a bus yard employee confronted the auditor, leading to both a legal and physical dispute.
At this school bus yard,
what exactly
see if they respect my freedom to record from public. So let's see how this goes. Yeah. Seems like we got one right here, and then one across the street, I believe. Stand in the shade. I can't disclose any information right now. Well, I mean, you're in the shot. Don't film me. Don't film me. So you can do it, but I can't? I know, but you said don't film you, so I mean, so it's okay for you to film me, but I can't film you? So it's okay. So it's okay, right? You can call whoever you want.
The video begins with a man explaining his intention to film the bus yard from a public sidewalk. He emphasizes that he is exercising his legal right to record anything visible from a public space. As he starts recording the bus yard, employees notice him and demand that he stop. However, the filmmaker points out the contradiction in their behavior as they film him, while insisting that he refrain from doing the same.
What was that? Well, you're gonna make contact. You want to make contact with me, right?
I'm asking you a question.
You can ask me a question.
What are you doing taking pictures of our buses?
I don't have to disclose that.
We don't need you taking pictures of our buses.
I
know you got all that shit.
What was that? Well, you're gonna make contact. You want to make contact with me, right?
I'm asking you a question.
You can ask me a question.
What are you doing taking pictures of our buses?
I don't have to disclose that.
We don't need you taking pictures.
Yeah, I don't
I
need
know
to
you got all
disclose
that shit. Now,
give me my shit. Look it through my fucking phone.
Yeah, I threw it.
Come near me again, I'm gonna pepper spray you again.
I'm gonna fuck you up too. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You touch my shit, and pepper spray you again.
Tensions rise quickly when the filmer encounters a male employee at the bus yard. The employee appears visibly irritated about being recorded. The situation further escalates when the employee aggressively snatches the film's phone and throws it onto the street. In response, the film immediately uses pepper spray in self-defense, explaining that he was forced to act decisively when the employee advanced threateningly toward him.
Yeah, you guys, this guy just attacked me, so I pepper sprayed him. I actually broke my phone. And they work for the school, yeah, for the children. Wetting me with the water hose. Look at this. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to you. Obviously, yeah, so stop telling me what to do. So stop telling me what to do. Who do you think you are? Yeah, who do you think you are to tell me what to do? Yeah, shut up. You shut up. You shut up. You wanted to? Come near me.
You're spraying me, motherfucker.
And it's on the 360 camera too. There's another charge, that's assault. I'm not on private property. You know what the public sidewalk is? You don't know the laws then. I can film anything that I can see from public. Learn your rights. Learn your rights.
The filmmaker continues to assert that his actions were purely defensive, and he engages in a minor verbal argument with a woman at the scene. During this time, the male employee attempts to spray the filmer with a water hose, further escalating the already tense
I was just out here filming, practicing my right. Walked over there, walked this way. This guy decides to come and attack me. I didn't tell him anything wrong, just told him I can't disclose any information.
Okay.
You need to boom, grabbed my phone and actually broke it. Well, you can also see like all right here. He threw it into the street, went to go grab it, and I told him, if you go grab it, I'm gonna pepper spray you again. Yeah.
And you sprayed him with
Pepper spray, yeah.
Okay, pepper spray.
Yeah.
You have it in your pocket.
It's in my pocket.
You mind if I grab that just so we can have this conversation here?
Go for it.
You got any weapons or anything?
No.
So you were just out here filming and
So he just comes from over there, walks towards me and tells me, why are you filming? I told him I can't disclose any information. And then he didn't like that. Just grabs my phone, snatches it out of here, and chucks it into the street. When he chucked it, well, actually, no, when he grabbed it, that's when I pepper sprayed him. And then when I pepper sprayed him, he chucked my phone. He threw it into the middle of the street, and then that's when I went to go grab it. And then, you know, everybody called. And, yeah.
Shortly after the heated confrontation, Riverside County Sheriff's deputies promptly arrived at the scene to assess the situation.
I didn't tell him anything. I didn't make, you know, contact with nobody until they made contact with me.
You were just standing like
Just standing right here.
on the other side?
Just right here. Boom.
Is this your car right here?
No. Yeah, somewhere over there.
You ever seen this guy before?
No. Exactly, man.
Aside from him grabbing your phone and throwing it in the middle of the street, anything as far as any physical altercation between you two?
No, he said that he was gonna kick my ass and stuff like that, but he never, you know, he went to grab my stuff and, you know, came towards me, so I pepper sprayed him.
Him or
Yeah,
other
it was just me and him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these other employees, is he just after?
No, they were already here. Yeah, they were sitting down over there, and then a couple were sitting down right there.
Okay, I was just trying to get a good.
Yeah. Just for the record, can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, last name is Cardenas, C-A-R-D-E-N-A-S, and badge number 6042.
Appreciate that.
The filmer then recounted the entire sequence of events to the officers, emphasizing that the use of pepper spray occurred only after his phone was snatched and thrown away. The officers subsequently inspected the scene, verified his account, and collected evidence, including the pepper spray, canister.
What up, everybody? He said, see what you caused, you little bastard, because his wife's crying. And he has to go to the, you know, he's going inside the ambulance. He just couldn't keep his hands to himself. I mean, I'm not out here to look, you know, to pepper spray anybody. If he would have kept his hands to himself, it would have been cool. That's what he should have done. Kept his hand to himself, and then if he feels worried, call the police. But instead, he decides to go ahead and grab my equipment. You guys already know that I'm not here to sue people. If he breaks my equipment, I just want him to pay for it. Not once have I sued anybody. It's not what I'm here for. Alex! So I'm guessing they're taking him to the hospital?
They'll probably get him checked out, yeah.
All right.
It's only if he requested it, so
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him at all.
Yeah, I know.
Then obviously, once we're done here, I'll give that back to you.
Yeah, people like this shouldn't be around children. That's for damn sure.
Following the incident, the bus yard employee was taken away by ambulance. The film, who criticized the employee's actions, is unacceptable and expressed concern about such individuals working in an environment close to children, raising questions about workplace ethics and safety standards.
Go home? Get out of here? As soon as you guys leave?
Yeah,
I am.
that would be a suggestion.
Yeah. Well, you know I'm not aggressive, you know. Like
Last time we had a very cordial interaction.
Exactly.
No problem. And we did some education, and now
Exactly. It's an education all around, you know. People watching, the people here, you know, next time they're not gonna do that, you know.
All right, you too.
Acosta, can I just get your badge number?
Yep, it's 5952.
5952. Oh, on the thing. All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab that.
Yeah, you can go ahead
All
and
right.
grab it.
You
Oh,
can.
What?
I just took a picture of it.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
All right.
This incident may involve several serious legal violations, both by the bus yard employee and the responding law enforcement officers. The employee's act of snatching the activist's phone and throwing it onto the street could be considered assault and battery under California Penal Code sections 242 and 240, which may result in imprisonment or fines depending on the severity. Additionally, damaging the phone could be prosecuted as vandalism under California Penal Code section 594. If the value of the damaged property exceeds $400, 0 cents, it could lead to a felony charge with a prison sentence of up to 3 years. Obstructing the activist's rights, the film also violates First Amendment rights, potentially resulting in civil lawsuits related to constitutional violations. All these factors highlight the complexities of maintaining a balance between individual rights and public authority, while emphasizing the importance of enhancing legal awareness among both citizens and law enforcement officers. The case ultimately illustrates how a police officer's lack of understanding of basic civilian rights and property ownership can lead to the mishandling of a legal dispute in a private parking lot. On May 11, 2022, the owner of the Atrium office building in Norcross, Georgia, Mr. Frank, called the police after a woman who had previously been asked to leave the private parking lot returned and parked there again. Officer B, the basis of the Gwinnett County Police Department, arrived at the scene to speak with the individual.
Okay.
And I'm a customer of Nera.
Okay, what's your deal? Are you homeless or something?
No, we're not homeless. We're in the business here.
She says she's a customer of Panera Bread, and Panera Bread does have a sign there that says additional parking lot right here. So
that's a mistake. They have a cover that fell off. But the guy is like, oh, he's in the back now.
because Panera Bread has a sign that says that this is them too. So
That's their sign, but this is my parking.
okay, you own the place?
Yes, and I told them already.
How do I know that this is not Panera?
Panera Bread doesn't own this parking. And that sign is a mistake. You'll go there, you'll see there's a key.
That's not what I see. Across the street, there's an arrow. I'm not kidding you. Can you read? I can see clearly from here. The sign's still there.
I'm asking you to please trespass then. This is my property.
I have no way to verify that all of this parking lot is your.
Officer Velasquez explained that he could not ask the woman to leave because a sign permitting Panera Bread customers to park there was still in place. However, Mr. Frank, the current property owner, stated that the previous agreement allowing the use of the parking lot had been revoked when he took over the property. Therefore, the woman's parking was unauthorized.
So why would Panera Bread have a sign there that says?
I have an agreement with the previous owner.
Why haven't you taken civil action for them to remove that?
I did. I went and spoke to them and they put the cover.
It's not, sir. It says she says she's a customer of Panera and this is additional parking. I don't know you and I don't own this place, so I don't know.
No problem. I'm happy to verify that. But if this is my house,
That's the thing. You probably should take civil action and tell Panera Bread to remove that sign. Don't you agree? You think a cover will be enough if your neighbor puts a sign?
I'm asking them to leave. I don't
if a neighbor, I'm trying to explain, but you want to get your way, and
I'm asking them to leave.
okay, ask them again. I'm not gonna violate their civil
I'm not
rights.
violating. This is my property.
You don't know that. You don't know that. I know that. So basically, the lady says, I'm a customer of Panera Bread, and they have a sign there that says that Panera Bread, this is an additional parking lot of them. Can ask her to leave.
Once again, Officer Velasquez argued that Mr. Frank's actions could violate the woman's civil rights. However, under the law, individuals have no right to remain on private property if they have been asked to leave. Therefore, Mr. Frank was fully within his legal rights to demand that she vacate his parking lot.
Have you ever had Panera? This is the second time these people are here. I told them to leave. They came back. I don't see what's so complicated. This is my property. I want them off of it. I don't care what that sign says. They don't own this property.
You should care.
Can I have your card, sir?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'll be so sorry. If you would like to, you can tell them that this gentleman is really adamant that this is not Panera's parking lot, and if they would politely leave. But we cannot make them leave as of now.
Hello, ma'am. This is Officer Sarg, Gwinnett County Police Department. So I know that sign is there and all of that, but the manager here, he doesn't want any cars that for Panera here. So I'm gonna ask you to leave.
I have some training webinar going on right now. It's about half an hour left. I'm going to finish it and then we go.
While Officer Velasquez continued to debate with Mr. Frank, another officer, Osorio Giraldo, approached and immediately asked the woman to leave the parking lot.
No, ma'am, I need you to leave right now. The manager of the property wants you to leave. You need to leave, okay? If not, it's criminal trespass. Well, we're gonna ask him to take care of that with Panera, but yeah, just park it whatever you need in Panera.
Because I don't want to sit in the sun. I'm in the shade
Okay.
here. I didn't break any rules.
Well-
I'm not violating anything. The sign says it's Panera parking, so I parked at Panera parking.
Well, that's
I'm
just a
customer.
sign, okay? But the manager here is saying that you cannot park
Ask
here.
him to sign and then I go.
No, I need you to leave right now, ma'am. Do you have your ID with you? He doesn't want you here anymore, okay?
Initially, the woman refused, but after the officer requested her identification, she reversed her car and left without providing any information.
Okay.
Registered address 320 Hall Court.
Okay.
I can't believe I did that with you.
Yeah, you should tell them, you should take civil action to remove that sign.
If this was your house, imagine I tell you Nera has a sign there. It's irrelevant. This isn't my property.
But still, you should, because we can't do anything. No, I understand. Look, I'm not trying to argue with you.
Maybe they have
but
an agreement.
you should go and tell them, hey, look.
I own this place. I'm telling you if there's an agreement.
What I'm saying, I'm not trying to argue with you. I got them out, okay?
I want them trespass because they're going to come back in 5 minutes after you leave.
Yeah, because I'm not going to violate their rights.
Right.
She's not wrong. She says, I'm a customer of Panera Bread, and there's a sign there. Maybe you should take civil action for them to remove that sign. Try to use common sense, sir.
I call you guys a lot, unfortunately. I've never had this issue.
Yeah, because some people are lazy and they're just happy to push people around. I'm not.
Beyond shock, but whatever.
You shouldn't be. It's common sense.
Okay. I don't know how you swear that, but whatever.
I'm telling you.
Officer Velasquez continued to argue with Mr. Frank, suggesting that he should take legal action to have Panera Bread remove the signage as the police could not intervene further. Mr. Frank expressed dissatisfaction, emphasizing that he had called the police multiple times in the past and had never encountered such a situation. Ultimately, Mr. Frank left the scene and no further incidents occurred. From a legal perspective, courts have affirmed that the rights of private property owners to control who may access and what activities are permitted on their property take precedence as established in the case of Corp v. Tanner. Therefore, the woman's actions in this incident could be considered trespassing under Georgia Code S-16-7-21, which carries potential penalties, including fines or up to 12 months in jail. Officer Valencio's actions reflected a misunderstanding of the law, as he failed to assist Mr. Frank in enforcing his legal rights and instead invoked an irrelevant civil rights claim in this context. This failure to act appropriately not only left the issue unresolved, but also caused frustration for Mr. Frank as the rightful property owner. The incident highlights a broader issue within law enforcement, the critical need for comprehensive training to enhance officers' understanding of property rights and legal statutes. Ensuring that officers are well versed in such laws is essential for enabling them to effectively handle similar cases in the future and safeguard the rights of all citizens involved. The body cam footage from June 28, 2024 captures a police stop that spiraled out of control, illustrating critical missteps by law enforcement officers. What began as a minor pedestrian stop ended with shots fired, delayed medical care, and questionable handling of a minor.
And you're walking.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
What do you mean you forgot about that?
Like he was just having fun. Like he was living over there.
Did I just pat you down and make sure you got no weapons on you? I'm one running. He's bound. He's racing for his life. Good, good, good. Good, good, good.
First in the ambulance, we got shots fired.
What the f?
Back up, back up, back up. Got shots fired. Got shots fired.
Let me see.
He's got the gun right there, gun right there.
Up in the cross street. We need to block those off.
Hey, give me a light here. Give me a light here.
And 9 o'clock the shot needs to be closed off.
The police initially stopped the suspect for riding in the roadway. Instead of calmly assessing the situation and addressing any concerns, the officers immediately adopt an aggressive and confrontational stance, repeatedly instructing him to keep his hands out of his pockets, making the interaction tense from the start.
You're good, man.
Yeah, well, first guy that starts blocking the road off.
I need gloves, 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 gloves.
Here.
Give me a light, give me a light.
Yeah, UFC expedite. 24 Ellie's. Cold floor, we got one male with a gunshot right to the chest.
Are we all good? I don't know if he shot me.
Check him, buddy check him, buddy check him.
Is there not the shot? No, Ellie's cold floor. Ellie's cold floor.
I got a chest.
I got it. It's on. Is there any more shots?
There's one.
Yeah, well, did you copy it? UFC expedite.
There was one shot, it was me.
24 marks this time, we have a chest 05. Chest 05, 2220.
situation rapidly escalates as officers attempt to pat down the visibly confused and frightened suspect, whose body language suggests he doesn't fully understand their intentions. Rather than attempting to de-escalate the tension, the officers proceed with increased force, raising their voices and intensifying their approach.
We're at the 900 block of Shaw Street.
900 block of Shaw. Walk it off on the western side.
Hey, get somebody at Lincoln and Shaw. Lincoln and Shaw. Takes way too close. Lincoln and Shaw.
You got one on the back? You got one on the back?
Shaw or South?
Shaw Street.
Shaw Street.
No.
Yo, grab a seal out of my back.
Just one.
914 Shaw Street. 914 Shaw.
You got one gunshot wound.
No blackout. Strong suspect. Lock it off. You got strong suspect. Get it, big lock.
I do.
He pushed him down and shot him with the gun. You didn't even tase him. You shot him.
All right, we're trying to save him right now. Come on. UFD.
After shooting the suspect, officers delay in providing adequate medical care despite clear signs of injury. They do not promptly secure medical assistance, choosing instead to focus on securing the scene.
Here's some hemostatic gauze if you want to just clear up his back.
Husney.
We just did. They know come out of here. I hate
Who's with Husney?
Me.
You here? Why don't you go? You take a breath. You get out of here.
Yeah, I got him. Do I got secured?
You've been advised to access room Lincoln 2323.
Husney shot, and he pulled it on me.
He pulled the gun on you? Okay.
He turned. I don't know if he. But he pulled it. He pulled it. He turned around just like this.
Okay. You feel any like liquid or anything like that?
No.
All right.
It sounds like that way. They got to take that rope down. Yeah, they're good. We got the kid on the bike. Where'd he go? I'm on crime scene.
You're not touching.
Yeah, we stopped him here. This is my car. I'm in Cooks. They were going. No, you're good.
You keep rolling.
So we passed them on Shaw Street. They were both in the roadway.
The officer recounts the situation with a biased account, emphasizing the suspect's alleged aggression, but downplaying the use of force and lack of clear provocation.
Hey guys, just so I can get it around.
Yeah, right here.
Stop.
So it's right here. He started right here. Where'd he go? The kid that took off was standing right here. He ran this way, came into the roadway, about where that initial caution tape is where he started pulling around on me. Saw the gun, and then we took him down.
Yeah, so I'm just asking
So he went
for houses.
Yeah, from right
he
here.
was coming this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were
So
actually
he would've
walking
all-
this way too.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were walking this way, and then so we got this house.
All right.
And then 905, but nothing further.
They were traveling east, fled west.
Yeah, you guys good?
What was it? 22.
It just us.
I was on top of him. I don't know how he got that shot. I was on top of him.
Officers detain a 14-year-old who was simply present during the encounter, not assessing his involvement in the events. They question him in a high-stress environment without proper legal guidance or consideration of his rights.
All right, so I'm going to go over the pump. I know you didn't shoot any rounds, but both of you guys, all right? I'm going to... Here's 44.
Me and Husney.
He wants his water and his cell phone out of it.
I started 54 now because I don't know where it started.
Yes, me.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys good? Good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Right there.
Started.
Officers secure the crime scene, but fail to adhere to procedures that ensure an impartial investigation. They also appear to lack accountability as they downplay the extent of force use, leaving doubts about the integrity of the report. In New York, the officer's actions in this case could face scrutiny under several key laws governing police conduct. Under New York Penal Law CS3, 515 officers are permitted to use deadly force only if there is reasonable cause to believe it's necessary to prevent imminent serious harm. Given the body cam footage lacks evidence of an immediate threat, the officer's escalation could be viewed as unjustified. New York Executive Law 840 requires prioritizing non-lethal tactics, suggesting that without sufficient de-escalation attempts, the officers may have failed to meet the minimum standards expected of law enforcement in the state. Furthermore, New York Penal Law S118-500, which addresses official misconduct, could apply if the officers' actions exceeded their legal authority or demonstrated negligence. A violation here could lead to misdemeanor charges and disciplinary action. Additionally, New York law provides specific protections for minors, and detaining a minor without clear cause or due process safeguards could result in civil and disciplinary consequences. Collectively, these laws reflect New York's commitment to police accountability and transparency, potentially making the officers liable for their actions if found in violation. This case is a powerful reminder of the importance of knowing your legal rights. Up next, a shocking incident will reveal surprising errors made by the police. Police officers responded to a warrant for a young man accused of missing a court appearance. However, rather than focusing solely on the intended subject, they became embroiled in a dispute with the man's mother. Her attempts to explain the circumstances and protect her home resulted in her detention, raising serious questions about the officers' handling of the situation.
Hi.
Of course not. I would have. Officer. Oh. Hold on. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
So we're getting a call from your son saying you guys are kicking him out.
I actually just got home. He has a warrant out for his arrest.
Right.
Out
for possibly for not doing court or something.
Yep, that's right. Yep, that is right.
And he's calling us saying you're kicking him out of this.
I just got home from court, like literally just walked out of the house. It's been my sister, and he actually hasn't been allowed in my house because he did this the last time, and I had to do a well check because I was at work. So I did tell her not to open the door if he came back, if I'm not here. Okay, well either way, he has a warrant out for his arrest, so you guys can deal with it.
Police arrive at the woman's residence regarding a warrant for her son. They receive her explanation about her son's behavior, but show little regard for her perspective or the situation's complexity.
Okay.
So, as a mother,
Okay, I gotta go, okay?
he's not coming going to flat for that.
Okay, it's not a warrant for that. It was a warrant today because he failed to show up for court. So let me explain to you, officer, what's been going on, okay? The other day I was at work, and I can't leave work to come and see what's going on. I have small baby children here, and he did this to my door while I was gone. While I was gone, not while I was here. So I did a well check. Please hear me out first, because I know exactly where you're going with this. To get his butt home.
Okay.
He failed to come home. I don't know if he told you that or not, but he failed to come home. Okay, so he went to my sister-in-law's house and has been there since.
Okay.
And I told him, if you're not here by Friday morning in order to go to court, Trey, I'm going to court on my own. His court was at 9:30, and I will show you where you better be here doing what you're supposed to be doing, or I'm going to court on my own.
The woman details her son's repeated disruptions, including kicking down her door. Previously, officers dismissed her concerns about her safety and property.
He just got here. So what did I do? I went to court on my own.
Okay.
Okay? So he has a warrant out for his arrest out of Adams County right now for failure to appear. And the judge specifically told me, I told her everything that happened, as I'm telling you.
Okay.
And am I kicking him out now? Yeah, he has a warrant out for his arrest. He's not welcome in my home until he gets that taken care of.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. He's a fugitive. Yes, I can.
You can call. Listen.
Yes, I
listen.
can. What?
I listen to you.
Okay, what?
You can call us if he comes, but you cannot say you can't come in. And if you lock him out, he can kick your door to get in because he lives here.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. He may not kick my door.
She explains her proactive approach to her son's missed court appearance by attending herself. Yet the officers failed to appreciate her attempts to cooperate with the legal process.
Okay.
Okay.
If you lock him out, he can.
Okay, I didn't lock him out. My sister did. If he is being a havoc while my sister is here babysitting my children, he is not welcome here.
She needs to call us. You can't kick him out.
We did call you. We did call. We did a well check. The officer came and you can check that.
Okay.
The officer came and did that. He hasn't been home since until today.
Okay.
Today he was locked out again, and the reason that he was locked out was because I wasn't home. When I'm home, then he can come.
That's not how this
Okay,
works.
too bad, so sad. Goodbye.
No, that's not how, ma'am. Listen,
You
not how.
need to leave out of my house.
Stop.
I am. You do not have any permission to go into my
Stop.
house. You have no permission
Stop.
to go into my house.
That's really 4th of June. Can I have a
Can
second?
you please let me go?
No, because now you're under
Close that door.
arrest.
Close that door.
It's on video.
You have no right to come into my home. You have absolutely no right to come into my home.
Dispatch really 4th of June. One in custody.
Get me out of these cuffs.
No, you're going to jail.
I am not going to
You
jail.
are going to jail.
Bet.
And the police insist that she cannot legally prevent her son from entering the residence, ignoring the safety concerns she has expressed.
Stop.
Brina! 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 Open the door, Brina! And get this all on video. Brina! Get this all on
Stop.
video.
Stop pulling away from me.
I'm not pulling away from you.
You are.
What am
It's
I
the same as
under
you're trying to
arrest
slip
for?
your cuffs. I just
What am
told
I
you because
under
you just
arrest
shoved
for?
me.
What did I shove you for?
Did I just tell you?
What
It's all
did
on
I shove
camera.
you for? What did I shove you for?
We can talk about
What
it in court.
did I
It's all on
shorter?
camera.
What did I shove you for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
What did I shove you for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
What did I shove you for? What did I shove you for? Do you think I have weapons on me?
Okay.
Get off of me now.
Come on.
Sir, I'm not under arrest.
Yes, you are.
For what?
I just told you you shoved me. Come on. Come on.
I'm not going to tell you again. Let me go. This is a violation of my rights. You went into my house. You went into my home. You went into my home without being welcomed into my home. Get off of me. Hurry the
Okay.
Did you not try to go into my home?
No, I was in your doorway.
Despite the woman's protests and claims of rights violations, officers proceed to detain her, raising serious concerns about excessive force and lack of empathy toward her position. This case underscores the critical need to protect civil rights and ensure transparency in law enforcement. A fair and just society relies on mutual respect and understanding between the police and citizens.
Ran out of tickets on Wednesday. Can you just give us a second here?
Yeah, but he's helping them.
Yep. All right. Can you
So
just give
can
us
you
a
help
second?
me?
I'll help you as soon as we're done. Okay.
What's going on?
Please give us some space. All right.
I'll give you as much space as
All right. Thank you. Then just stand back over there. Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. I really just want you to step back. Okay.
That's great, but my rights are to understand.
You don't have rights in this right now.
No, I don't
Okay?
have rights at all.
So I just need you to step back.
because we don't have rights these days.
Do you want me to give you a ticket too?
Dude, come on, serious right now? Come on, give me a respect.
I just told you I'll talk with you as soon as we're done
I'll
here.
help you
okay?
out, dude.
I'm not here for you right now. I'm here for him. Okay.
Yeah, but they took him. They took them. You have family to feed. I totally understand.